In 2010, congestion caused urban Americans to travel an additional 4.8 billion hours and to purchase an extra 1.9 billion gallons of fuel. In the same year, an average of 90 people died each day in motor vehicle crashes, an average of 1 every 16 minutes. In an effort to address mobility and safety issues on our highways, the US Department of Transportation is researching and developing dynamic mobility applications to utilize advances in wireless communications. One such bundle of applications is RescueMe, designed to enhance the safety of emergency personnel and the traveling public.
The dynamic mobility applications are part of our connected vehicle program, and they are the mobility applications of wireless technology where data is communicated from one vehicle to another vehicle. We can collect that data and use it to create mobility applications that will improve the performance of the transportation system.
RescueMe is response, emergency staging, communication, uniform management, and evacuation. It allows real-time sharing of information for all of those emergency responders that may be going to the same site or to adjoining areas. Some of the benefits to a system like RescueMe, it allows the management centers, it allows the dispatchers for the public safety programs and so on to communicate, to provide real traffic information and real scene information back to the first responders. A lot of the information exists today, but it exists in silos. It exists in separate entities, and we need to bring that information together. RescueMe can bring that information together, can make it available real time, and can go out to the rescuers so that they can make safer, more efficient, better informed responses.
The idea of safe and quick clearance is incorporated into the RescueMe philosophy and is a huge part of the RescueMe package. The early warning, the mechanisms to warn first responders is something that we vitally need in this country in order to keep us safe while we're out there working on the road. When you look at the amount of towers and the amount of highway workers that are injured and killed on this system and throughout the nation every day, RescueMe is a resource and a methodology that we can use to improve responder safety.
RescueMe is going to enhance fire and rescue operations by making sure everybody who's involved in the event has the right data and has the ability to speak with one another, whether it's through those data sources or regular communications. RescueMe gives us the ability to know before we even respond what the safest, most appropriate transportation route will be to an event. It also allows us to figure out the best staging and perhaps gives us enough insight as to what resources we may really need on the scene of an event so that we're not caught off guard and don't come with too little, or in some cases too many resources, which would be a waste of the public tax dollar. My vision for the future is for much of the nation to be just like the Washington metropolitan government region, where Virginia, Maryland, and DC can pretty much share data and talk seamlessly via radio and other communications. If we have that capability nationwide, we'll be better prepared for events of national significance.
RescueMe is designed to provide real-time information to the rescuers, but it's also to help provide information to the traveling public, such as there's a crash ahead, to help them avoid that particular crash. It may tell them that in the event of evacuation, that there's no food available or no gasoline available at the next exit. It basically provides them with information they need to be more informed in that evacuation.
As we look further out, we can see even more potential for connected vehicles and the technology between vehicles and the roadside. We see RescueMe and all the other connected vehicle applications as a part of a relatively near-term future, but as we look farther, we can see responders and the information that responders need being part of a connected city and a connected environment that we will all be living in, where information is freely shared and used to improve safety and mobility. One of the frequent questions we hear is, when might this technology be real? Because it is in a research stage. And while it is in research, it's actually closer than you might think. We're testing some of it now. We're going to make some major decisions at the end of 2013, and it might be just a few years that you would see some of this technology available in new vehicles that are manufactured. And that's the start that gives us the ability to make some of these applications real.